Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. I feel like Virgo, you're waiting to learn something, and it's like it's not coming. It's like it's blocked. You're looking towards the future, so you're waiting for something to come to you. I feel like you're waiting on this letter or text or communication of some kind or a response to something that maybe you have sent out. This you're hoping that whatever you're waiting on, you're hoping it's going to make things better. You're hoping that it will bring you some relief. You're hoping that you could restore the balance, that this communication will help to restore the balance, or at least open the door to it, to the opportunity. I feel like what you're seeking will be revealed to you. Okay, so you will get your answers to whatever you're in the dark about. Okay. Here I see that you are looking at the details of whether or not you're going to be presented with a new offer or another offer or even an apology. This could be an apology that's being offered to you. If you're wondering if I feel like you're dealing with somebody very stubborn, and you're wanting to have a talk with them, like a communication. You wanted to communicate. You're wanting to sit down and talk about this, but it's like you have no news. And I feel like there's ill feelings. So there's been obviously been, yeah, there's been an argument, okay? And there's some ill feelings. Maybe they are very sensitive to something you said, and they're being very stubborn about responding or about reaching out to you, okay, to talk about this. And I think that's what you want. Like, can they set their feelings aside and come back and talk about this, or they're wondering this about you? Maybe this is vice versa. But ultimately, this is the goal. And I feel like you both want this. Okay, but I feel like there's a very stubborn energy here. I feel like somebody's very sensitive to something. Okay, somebody's been pricked by the thorns on those roses there. Okay, let me see. Three of love. I feel like somebody's spending a lot of time alone, feeling very lonely, feeling miserable without the other person. Okay. Um, the owls lend you its eyes to see through the dark. So again, this is something you're in the dark about that will come to light. Okay, you haven't had any news yet. You haven't learned anything yet, but you will. There's still hope. There's still hope that you will, or you're still hoping that you will. She is very intuitive, so I feel like you're trying to get the feel of this situation, but maybe because there's so much emotion, you can't really feel this out the way you normally could or would. You are also still very emotionally invested in this relationship. It's like you wait, and you're somewhat anxious, I feel, as you wait. Um, yeah, see, there's our Knight of Cups, and he's in the reverse right now. But I feel like he's in this Hangman stage. Hangman, he put himself there. Okay, so he went there because he got stung, because he was upset about something. But he does still want another chance. So there's your answer right there. He does still want a chance. He does want to wipe the slate clean, but he's a little stubborn, and he's a little miffed, and he's a little hurt. Okay, so he could have, in that state, he could have easily said something back that might have hurt you as well. And this could be that kind of back and forth energy that is really hurting the relationship, because I see that although you do love each other, I feel like there has been a lot of emotional issues because of that. So somebody could be, and what I picked up right away was that somebody could be holding a bit of a grudge for something. So maybe you need to lay everything out on the table. I mean, judgment is here. So lay everything out on the table and talk about it, and kind of clean the air. Air things out, and this will help to make things better. Okay, because you have the flowers, we know that things are going to get better, that there is relief coming. Okay, there is relief coming for you. Ace of Cups, the love is still there. Even though it's currently in reverse, it is still there. They do love you. And I feel that they're willing to talk about it as well. We see it there. So, wanting to lay your burdens down, having to do with the issues in the relationship. So I think that you're both feeling that energy. It's that back and forth hurts. It's like throwing around a pain. Somebody's hurt and they're throwing it at the other person and they throw it back and they throw it back. It's like, that's how I see, like that. That's how they're showing it to me. So, wanting to lay these burdens down. What's really at the root of that stabbing back and forth? Little pricks with the thorns on the roses. So I feel like there's been several incidences of hurt feelings. That's what it is. It's hurt feelings and things and because of the hurt feelings, you weren't talking, and this kind of built up to this explosion that did indeed happen here. This fighting again here. Somebody needs to be the first to give in here. This is not a state that you want to stay in for too long. Okay, it's not helping. Not talking is not helping. Okay, it's just not helping the situation. So somebody needs to be the first, all right, to reach out and have have that talk. And maybe this is either what you did or it is what they're going to do. Okay, this is either what you did. You either sent off this letter or you're waiting for it and you will receive it. Okay, it's going one way or the other. Either you're sending it or they are. And so somebody's looking back at this. And this is good. That's what they need to do. They're looking back. We see that you were unable to move beyond something. There was an issue. I feel it is this hurt, this jab that goes back and forth because it's pouring rain on this relationship. And so then they exploded, and this is the point where they exploded because all the tools are thrown on the bench, and they're going back to look at it in their mind. So here they are thinking about looking at the argument, both of you standing firm in this. It's like a standoff, and they just want to rush back. That's what they want to do. They just want to rush back and sweep you up, take you in their arms, and make up with you. That's what they want to do. And so this is it. There you go. Wanting to fight for the relationship. That's exactly what they're going to do. I feel like they could come back and bring you flowers. Okay, that's a possibility, or some other such token, a token that would mean a lot to you. Probably brings tears to your eyes, whatever it is. Okay, this is what they're showing me. And so, yeah, so you could be a little miffed at them or they're miffed at you. Either way, there is a willingness to talk about the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's a willingness to talk about this breakup that did indeed happen, and whether or not to repair it or to start in new, to repair it or walk away, so to speak, right? But we know by the next card that they are going to stick around to try to repair it because that's starting over from scratch. Okay, so this is what will happen. This is there will be a conversation. Either you are going to open up this or they are. Okay, somebody is getting some flowers or token when you meet again. You are receiving something for sure. You are receiving as well an apology, okay, for the way things ended, for the things they said. They did say some hurtful things, and as well, so did you. So you may apologize to them as well, because it was a back and forth type of thing, okay? And so somebody is going to own up here. All right. There, you guys still love each other. You need to work through this. Get to the root of whatever that pain is. Where did it all begin? Where did it all begin? Find it, and you will fix this. Okay, so because you don't want it to continue. I mean, you're going to make up either way. But if you make up and the problem is still there, you're going to just make up to break up. I mean, what's the point in that? You want to fix this. All right, this is a very strong connection. The connection is still very much felt, and and I feel like it can be very successful, but you have to get to the root of what the problem is. Where did it all begin? Okay, where did all of these emotional issues you were experiencing, where did they begin, and with whom? Or was it a little bit of both? I mean, and maybe you both went into that relationship and had some emotional issues, or I'm not going to say scars, because whoever was carrying it, it was still a festering wound, not a scar. It was a festering wound, and it caused all of these issues between the two of you. Okay, and so that needs to be looked at, discussed a lot of talking, do a lot of talking, and keep the talking going. Because when you start clamming up, that's when all of these things can occur, you know. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.